This is the Southeast Welding Academy. My name is Welding. I'm the AWS certified welding instructor, and in this video, I'm going to be going over tying in vertically. Okay, tying in are pretty much very simple. Tying in is just going from this to this. So adding this and going like that. Just overlapping them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Without leaving any boundaries, okay? So let me show you guys what that looks like. Right, it's pretty fairly simple. You get your first bead. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all me making a one bead and then tying in my second bead. Okay. Okay, we made it about halfway. Clean. Y'all looking at me. Y'all not even looking at the weld. Y'all ain't even seen me welding. At least y'all seeing how comfortable I am. You hear me? I'm always leaning. You know what I'm saying? I'm never stepping out my comfort zone to keep my puddle up. Finish this one up. Okay. Got a little more to go. See, I don't want nobody to blind themselves, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this back. Being number one. Okay, so when I tie in, to get no boundary, I'm gonna come like right here and I'm gonna make sure I'm washing the left side of my puddle, right? So you always wanna wash your puddle because your puddle tells you everything, right? But specifically tying in, I'm gonna wash the left side of my puddle, right? Which would be the side that my puddle, my new weld will be tying into my previous weld. I'm gonna be washing my left side of my puddle, ensuring that my puddle is burning into the edges or the toe of this weld, okay? So I really want to say make sure that your rod is burning at least halfway into your first or your previous existing weld, but it could be a little less than halfway. Should be good enough, okay? So let me finish this rod out. Okay, so like I said, as I'm moving my puddle, I'm looking at the left side of my puddle and ensuring that it's burning into the toe of my previous existing weld. Alright, so right now, excuse the bead, but look at the tie-in, okay? I'm going to try to make the bead look better on that. It don't look too bad right now. Tried to make the bead look a little better going up, but it's still kind of a little wide. Just peek the tie-in, okay? Hold on, I forgot. Don't focus on the bead shape or the bead look right now. It's still a good bead. Could do better on the restarts. Yeah, I know. That's not what I was focused on though. I'm gonna focus on the tie-in. Y'all see the tie-in? These beads are probably most likely the same size. But because that tied are there, they look like this one is a little skinnier. It's about half the size of this one. That way, if I tie this one, the next one I tie in, it will look about halfway. These two will look the same thing, and so on and so on. That's what a tie-in looks like. Let me show y'all what a bad tie-in look like. A bad vertical tie-in. What a bad boundary looks like. So overall, with your tie-ins, you don't want to leave any bad tie-in boundary, okay? To where you can see. You can't really see, you could see the boundary, like you could see that the difference in between these two beads, but there's no deep boundary, no deep separation in between my wheels, right? Okay, so typically, this V right here, this last V is to show y'all what it looks like to have a boundary or a far boundary off, right? What a bad tie-in looks like. Okay, you guys see how far off it is? You see it's a deeper boundary. You see that? Compared to this one? This isn't really a boundary, actually. This is a boundary. Right? You see how deep that is? Okay. That is a bad tie-in. So you just want to get a little closer. And that's why you will want to watch your left side of your puddle and ensure that it's burning at least, not halfway, but like at least like right here. It's like right here. You know what I'm saying? All the way up. Okay? This is a bad boundary. That's it for this video. Just a little quick video on vertical tie-in. I hope y'all learned something in this video. Week 5, episode 1. I hope y'all learned something in this video. This is the Southeast Welding Academy. My name is Wisdom Safari. I'm your AWS certified welding instructor. And yeah, peace.